Hello, and welcome to SAR's Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion in Sustainability Team's podcast episode on EDI. In this episode, we will discuss what EDI means to our team, how we will implement EDI in our research project, and the importance of EDI for our research project and sustainability at large. But first, here's a little introduction to our research project. Our team's research project aims to identify and analyze the barriers sustainability and identity-oriented student organizations face when practicing EDI and sustainability, and the resources they need to overcome such barriers. Using data gathered from surveys and focus groups, we plan on producing and distributing a manual on EDI and sustainability, outlining how sustainability and identity-focused organizations can educate, recruit, and plan events based on the intersections between EDI and sustainability. We hope our manual can help make UCLA sustainability a more equitable, diverse, and inclusive space for students of all backgrounds.
Next, we would like to define what EDI means to our team.
To our sustainability team, EDI is based on the intersectionality of the environmental movement. To understand EDI, we must acknowledge how racial, ethnic, and cultural differences cause dynamic relationships with the environment and sustainability. It is also essential that we acknowledge how environmental racism continues to affect communities on campus and beyond our campus. Equity, the first letter of the EDI acronym, means that the sustainability movement must include all voices and uplift those that are traditionally underserved and underrepresented. Diversity is demonstrated through the celebration of different experiences and identities within sustainability. Inclusion is essential in building a sustainability movement that amplifies and empowers people from all backgrounds. Everyone has a place in the sustainability movement, and everyone's experience with sustainability is valid. We all have different experiences with environmentalism, environmental racism, and EDI. As a result, our team wanted to share some of our personal experiences with the sustainability movement.
Hello, my name is Priscilla, and I am one of the co-leads for the EDI and Sustainability team. My passion for EDI and sustainability is rooted in my personal experiences of growing up in a low-income community of color, where I learned to practice sustainability as a means of survival and where I firsthand experienced environmental injustices like a lack of green spaces and unhealthy air quality. As I started to become actively involved with the sustainability movement during high school, I noticed how the movement at large was narrowly focused on environmental protection and disregarded social justice and equity. Therefore, to me, EDI and sustainability means ensuring the voices of people from all backgrounds, regardless of ethnicity, gender, sexuality, ability, socioeconomic status, or documentation status, are included and uplifted in sustainability efforts and discussions. EDI and sustainability also means recognizing and addressing the complex systems of oppression that have resulted in certain identities being excluded from sustainability or disproportionately exposed to environmental injustices. To be truly authentic and successful, sustainability must be intersectional.
Hello, my name is Gladys, and I'm a member of the EDI and Sustainability team. EDI has always been a part of my life, even before I knew exactly what it was and how to define it. Growing up in a low-income household, I was taught to repurpose things as much as I could, not for the sake of the environment, but for the sake of saving money and wasting less. This is why EDI is so important to me. In grade school, we are taught that conservation, climate change, and fighting for the environment are all just to save the animals and forests. It wasn't until I got to college where I began to learn about environmental justice and environmental racism. We are rarely taught to connect conservation and sustainability with the lives of those who are directly affected by climate change. EDI and sustainability ensures that we acknowledge how different lives are affected by environmental injustices. Encouraging people from different backgrounds and identities to work together in topics like sustainability ensures that all voices are heard and new perspectives and experiences are included. This allows for sustainability to work in favor of the environment while fighting for equity.
Now we would like to discuss how we plan on implementing EDI into our research project. Our team understands that in order for impact to be successful, we have to make equity, diversity, and inclusion the core tenet of our research project. To ensure a research project includes and uplifts the voices of students from diverse backgrounds and from those traditionally excluded from sustainability, we intend to involve members and leaders of both sustainability and identity-oriented student organizations in our research. For example, we plan on reaching out to student organizations centered around identities like ethnicity, gender, sexuality, ability, and documentation status for participation in our surveys and focus groups. We also plan on making our EDI and sustainability manual as inclusive and accessible as possible, such as by ensuring our manual includes appropriate colors, font sizes, and image descriptions, and by producing Braille, audio, print, and web versions of our manual. Lastly, we would like to discuss why EDI is important for a research project and for the future sustainability in general.
EDI is important to our project because it is the driving force behind why our project was created in the first place. Given that attempting to understand EDI within sustainability has not been historically prioritized, this kind of research has become extremely valuable because it ensures that environmental policies and institutions are more likely to be effective. Without the representation of marginalized voices or the integration of EDI within sustainability, environmental efforts are far more likely to fail marginalized communities because they won't fully understand how environmental issues affect them. They also won't carry the cultural knowledge that is often useful when researchers are tackling environmental issues in specific areas where local communities have lived for generations. Consequently, the input of local communities can be the difference between the success or failure of many environmental efforts. As a result, we cannot hope to create the sustainable world that environmental policies and institutions set out to create without including EDI, thus making EDI integral to the success of sustainability.